emergency episode. The Bitcoin price is right now breaking down, and everyone and their mother is of course asking me, and I can understand this question: how low will we go? Will we actually only fulfill my bearish price target, which I was actually mentioning before here on Twitter when I was saying, warning, Bitcoin is trying to break down. I was mentioning this price target here slightly below the 37,000 US dollar levels. As you can see, we are getting so close. And will this already be the end? Will we get a bounce? Or is the Bitcoin price actually going to go further lower? This so far looks like an absolutely perfect short trade. Of course, I didn't take it. I'm not shorting Bitcoin, but everyone who took it, congratulations for you. This is the level where I would be taking profits. Of course, it can go further lower, but this is, of course, exactly what I want to be talking about today. Today, I want to talk about how low can this Bitcoin price go? And of course, I want to be zooming out and look into the previous pumps, into the previous bull cycles, and see exactly how high Bitcoin is actually retracing before we are reversing to the upside for good. I want to implement all of that here in my new updated strategy for Bitcoin. I was mentioning earlier, as you remember probably, that was yesterday. I was mentioning on the 9th of January that I would be very, very cautious trading Bitcoin right now. And of course, this is because I am only trading longs. I am not having any new long positions opened for the reason that we are seeing severe warning signs right now in the charts for Bitcoin. And today I actually posted again, I still stand to these words from yesterday. I will talk about the reasons for this, and I want to talk about why this pump here is a little bit different and why things right now might be changing for Bitcoin, guys. It sounds a little bit hysteric, but I will show you exactly why I think that things are changing for Bitcoin. We have a few indications for that. I will be talking about that. So far, this Bitcoin dump is actually pretty severe here, 15%, and we saw even 20% dumps recently. Anyway, guys, please hold still, relax, smash up the like button and watch this video. This is very important until the very end. Thank you so much for many people joining. 2 minutes in and we have already 6,800 people watching. The reason for that is, of course, that you know right now is the time to look into the market. And I mean, look into these huge candles. This is crazy. I really want to start with the content, but what we are seeing here right now is a big panic reaction, actually a long awaited one, something what we had to see for a very long time. And there will be one specific sign, and this is the only thing which can save us right now. It is to get a massive volume supported bounce like here and a higher high after the initial rejection. This will be what we have to look out for. Otherwise, we could actually say that maybe this is going to be a blow off top. I will be talking about that. I will be talking about potential price targets and much more. So right now, guys, take a seat, and I really want to see, like, I don't know, many likes. We already have 8,000 people watching. I think we can get a lot of likes on that video. It's actually after midnight here in Dubai, but of course, you are the most important for me. I want to push this content to you directly in the moment it is actually necessary, which is right now. So please smash up the like button right now. And of course, we see something unfolding in the chart, which is already a little bit different to what we have seen before. What we can see here is actually a symmetrical triangle, and usually a symmetrical triangle, much more often than not, in an established uptrend, and this is one of the most craziest established uptrends at all, should actually break towards the upside, especially when the resistance is much more shallow than the support, which is heavily upward sloping. This should have a high pressure towards the upside. But because we were breaking down here, I was like, wow, I mean, something is different. Because of that reason, I was actually posting this year earlier when I was saying today, Dubai time, so this is like 10 a.m. UK time. The moment we were breaking down here from the 40,500 US dollar levels, I was posting warning, Bitcoin is trying to break down. And I was also saying, if this candle closes below and confirms the breakdown, we could go sub 37,000. And well, we closed one candle below here, approximately at 39,000, and we went lower below 37,000. Actually, right now, severely below 37,000. We are at 35,500. And the question is, are we going to get a bounce? Are we going to have bulls here fighting back actually and the Bitcoin price reversing towards the upside again? Or is this the beginning of a blow off top and the Bitcoin price is going to get a small bounce only and then break the previous high once again to confirm the blow off top here and to go even further lower? I want to talk about that. I want to talk about the different scenarios unfolding on the horizon for Bitcoin and exactly how I want to play it, exactly what I am expecting right now for Bitcoin. So first of all, we have to pull out a Fibonacci retention level, and we could pull out this one here. This is the more optimistic one, or we could pull out the one from the bear market low, from the Corona dump low here. Let's do both of this. And I actually want to tell you exactly what is the one I am looking at. And if I'm pulling that from the low here to this one, then we are getting very, very close already to the first Fibonacci retention level. And this is actually one to look at, because usually in a very established bull trend, we are only retracing to this specific level here. We are not retracing much further lower. You can see the same thing at the earlier one. If I'm pulling the Fib level further down, you can see we actually went down 22% here, exactly, pretty much exactly to this Fibonacci extension level. So right now, very soon, there will be the moment of truth. And if we are getting actually a volume supported bounce from this Fibonacci extension level, retracement level, sorry, at the 23.6, the 34,375 US dollars, this could be a sign that this is just another shakeout move and we are reversing to the upside for good. Another one, and this is the much more pessimistic one, is of course if we are pulling it all the way down here to the Corona dump low. And what we can see here is actually a little bit lower price target for this specific one here. So in bull market, it's in bull runs, it's normal to retrace at least to this specific level. That would be the 32,900, and here we are far away. Whereas with the previous Fibonacci retracement level, we were very close. Here we are very far away still. And of course, if we were to retrace down to this specific level, that would be already a much more severe correction than we have seen it in the last few months, because that is already 22%, whereas previously we had only 20% dumps here. So this would already change the game for Bitcoin a little bit. Something I wanted to show you here is if I'm zooming out into the last Bitcoin pump here, where we went from the bear market low, from the 3,150 US dollar level all the way up to the 40,000 US dollar levels. Let me pull out the Fibonacci retracement level here once again. And we can see something interesting, because if I'm pulling it, for example, here, at the moment we were here and we were rejected, you did the same thing from the low to the high. You can see we retraced exactly to this level. We got the volume supported bounces and even a W pattern here. And this is exactly what I will be looking out for. I will show you the level again for everyone who is just joining right now. Smash up the like button, guys. And you could also take a few different ones wherever you pull it. Usually we are retracing down exactly to this level within a bull market. If we are going lower, it's not the end of the world. But this is just what I want to tell you. This is the level where we usually retrace to. If you take the more optimistic one, once again, guys, we are getting very, very close. So what I will be looking out for is that we are either at this level getting a volume supported bounce, maybe a W here, and then a breakout towards the upside only, and this is important, only when we are breaking the previous high actually, then I would say that the blow off top is invalidated and that we are going to go further lower, because a simple strong bounce here is not enough. Every single time we are getting these massive rejections here towards the downside, the same thing happened actually. We are usually getting a bounce. The bounce is imminent. Also now we are probably going to get a bounce. The matter of fact is, if we are going down, then bouncing, then the next bounce should have a higher high for Bitcoin. Is it a lower high for Bitcoin? Then you know for a certainty, like for a 90% probability that this is probably the blow off top and we are going to go severely lower. The second high will be the moment of truth. The second high will determine whether what we are seeing right now is actually a blow off top. I could show it to you actually also if we are going back a little bit more into the past. I want to go here onto the Bitstamp chart and I want to go with you all the way back. This is what I was showing you before. This is what I want to evaluate also very soon. But if I am going back all the way here, the same thing happened again. Every single blow off top has the same pattern. We are seeing a massive rejection at the top, right? Usually we are seeing a high, then a slightly downwards consolidation, massive breakdown, a bounce, and well, you can see the second high lower than the previous high. The moment we are retracing from here, you know this is probably going to be a severe retracement down, a severe shakeout and long shakeout period, which will be very, very painful. The moment we are bouncing and going up for the next leg, we have to break the previous high to invalidate the blow off top. This is very, very important to understand. This one here back then was also, I mean, you could call this a W pattern, but this was a fake breakout. Then we were emming out and going down. The second high is lower than the previous high in here in 2017, 2018. This was the end of the bull run. Then we are going here into 2019, the same thing. Massive volume supported blow off top, massive dump to the downside, a strong bounce. We are always getting a strong bounce for the weekends who were shaking out to jump back in because they think they made a mistake. Then the second bounce is always lower and a blow off top than the previous one. If we would be actually breaking higher, this would invalidate the blow off top. 2017-18, same story in 2019. And right now we have to evaluate, is this the blow off top? And for this we have to, let me go back to the Bybit chart. By the way, free Bybit sign up link for the experienced traders down below. I think these market conditions show you that you have to be experienced to use these ones, even though that it is of course very nice to get a free bonus. Please be experienced. It is in the video description down below. You basically find it here. It is approximately $1,000 US. If you click the link, put in your email as your password, you sign up today, you deposit tomorrow, you get $500 for free, but only as experienced trader, guys. What you can see here is, just a second, guys. Let me quickly take this one over because it's not really visible. I want you to have a perfect view here on this. So let me go over to the 1 hourly candles. Wow, 14,200 people watching already. Beautiful, guys. I truly love you. This is of course crazy times, but our support is very, very important. We are one crypto family. So once again, guys, if this year we are getting a small rejection here, downwards consolidation, and now we are going down, one very important thing is that no matter if it is here or a little bit lower, we will get a strong bounce. This is like just the typical market reaction. We are usually always getting a strong bounce. Nothing goes in a straight line down forever, of course. But this bounce, after the bounce, the higher we go, the better it is. And if we are breaking the previous high, this would invalidate the blow off top. But if the next bounce actually gets the rejection below the previous high, a strong volume supported rejection, then I can tell you something, guys. With the highest likelihood, this was the blow off top, and we are going to go further lower into a downward sideways consolidation phase to shake out the weekends and actually to get ready for the next leg up here, probably in February or so. Get ready at least for the possibility of this happening. We know exactly what to look out for. We need, after the strong volume supported bounce, a higher high for Bitcoin. If we are not getting a higher high because the volume on the downside is coming, I'm always telling you, we need a few different things for a blow off top to happen. We need, of course, a new all-time high, or at least a new macro local high, yearly high for Bitcoin. Then we need a big volume actually rejecting Bitcoin here to the downside. And wow, it is actually, this is interesting, guys. I will go to the weekly candle also because soon we will see the weekly close for Bitcoin. And this weekly close might be a bearish candle. Let me have a look at that very, very soon. But right now, still, I want to talk about that. We need a volume supported bounce to the down to the downside. The most important thing is when the bounce happens, when the bounce here happens, this is usually a dead cat bounce then. Of course, we have to wait and see. But a dead cat bounce gets actually legitimized that when the next high here is lower than the previous one. And here it really doesn't matter where the next high is lower, but if it is lower, it is an M pattern. And then with the highest likelihood, we are breaking the neckline and going even further lower. But please keep in mind that in a bull market, massive retracements are completely normal. I mean, here recently, it was actually beyond laughable what we were seeing. I have to go to the 4 hourly candles just to show you how good Bitcoin actually was to us. Before I am going into the next things, I will be talking about my current trades, about my future trades, whether I took profits or not, and also about my next move for Bitcoin. So wait here with me, stick with me, guys. But what you can see is ever since we were going up, actually back then in August, we got this laughable 20% up. Come on, guys, 20% for Bitcoin. That's nothing. That's kindergarten, what we would say in Germany. Then the next one here, look at this. 18%. So all of these dump approximately 20%. Then we had this big one here. I remember like everyone was freaking out. I was like, come on, that's a 20% dump. That's nothing for Bitcoin, right? Look at this. There was also like 20% pretty much exactly. And the dump we are seeing right now, well, you can see nothing out of the normal. So far, this is actually 18%. It's even lower than the previous dumps here. 18% for Bitcoin. And I am not saying this is not the blow off top. This could be just the beginning. I am just saying so far, so good. So far, this is completely normal for Bitcoin. We actually only broke the trend here on the hourly. Even on the 4-hourly, you could say that we didn't break the trend. I mean, this is a lower low. This here is a lower low than this low and then this low, but still, I mean, we have this one here, and this one is all the way down at 27,000. You could say on the 4-hourly we broke the trend, but there is no problem on the 4-hourly to break the trend as long on the daily we are still in an uptrend. But one thing I wanted to show you, and this is probably the most disturbing thing I can ever show you here in this episode, is if I'm going over to this chart. What you can see here is the daily candles for Bitcoin, and this orange line here is actually a parabolic curve. I was mentioning that a few times, and right now it seems like we are breaking the parabolic curve to the downside. One small disclaimer is that, to be honest, we could just redraw the parabolic curve a little bit, right? But how many redrawings can we actually do until we have to admit that the trend is broken? So far, so good, guys, but I am telling you, at least here, this looks like that this vertical trend towards the downside is maybe finding an end. I am not saying that we are, but maybe we are. Smash up the like button, guys. I just recognized we have here 17,000 people watching live. This is a complete new world record. And I think we can hit here 20,000 people watching live. Can we hit 20,000 people? One thing I wanted to say is before I'm going into the next content point, and guys, I can tell you I have a few things to share here with you. Smash up the like button, please. Make the comment section to go on fire. Show YouTube that we are the craziest and strongest crypto family in the world. Make the algorithm get confused completely. Make noise here. Smash up the like button. And importantly, if you go below the video, next to the like button, which you are turning blue right now by pressing it, you will find a share button. If you share this video among social media, just post on Twitter, MMCrypto family, you can tag me. If I see it, I can smash the like button on your post. If I don't see it, sorry, but I will try to smash it. MMCrypto family, you can tag it and then post the video below. YouTube loves if you are creating these backlinks and driving people from another platform onto our platform. Thank you so much for that. 5,000 likes. I just asked for likes and we got 1,600 likes in 30 seconds. This is crazy. I mean, you are completely exceeding my expectations, and what really completely turns my head around is that we are going down right now and you are still in a good and loving mood here, supporting me with your love, with your likes. This really means a lot. This means that we are actually right now still a very mature community, because if we would be in the end of the bull market and Bitcoin just retraces down 20% in a short amount of time, I mean, people would be hating and would say, oh no, come on, all scam, because in the end of the day, in the end of a bull market, the sentiment is different. And if you talk to people, you have a different kind of people invested. And I can feel we are still a very smart community here. I am very proud of that. Let me go here to the hourly candles. And what you can see is after we actually not only hit my price target, by the way, I was posting it here way earlier on Twitter, that I was posting that a few hours, 9 hours ago at 40,500, that Bitcoin is trying to break down. I was giving you this warning here with the specific price target, and we overshot. If you took profits here, if you took the trade, once again, disclaimer, I am not taking short trades, but congratulations for you for taking this trade. Congratulations for everyone who took this short trade. I'm just a little bit maximalistic when it comes to Bitcoin, but this was a 10% short trade at a 10x leverage. This is, you just doubled your money, guys. Congratulations. And if I was you actually, and this might sound a little bit crazy when Bitcoin is breaking down like this, but if I was you, I would be taking profits, or I would have taken full profits on this specific short target, approximately at 36,000 something. This is where I would have been taking profits, 36,200 or so I mentioned earlier. This is the moment where I would be taking profits, because in an established uptrend, if we are breaking down, usually it is even unlikely that Bitcoin hits the price target. We hit the price target, so you should be more than happy with that and not wait for even lower price targets, even though we can hit them. On the hourly candles, and the hourly candle is closing in 50 minutes, actually something interesting is happening right now. because whenever we are seeing something like this you could call an inverse empire. If this one closes here somewhere around these lines, we have a very, very, very high wick here on the downside, signaling a big buying pressure actually from the bulls, buying back here this massive Bitcoin pump. And if I were to zoom in here, you can see that maybe we are getting this inverse empire, and an inverse empire usually after an established downtrend on the hourly could mean we are seeing a short-term trend reversal. So we hit the price target, we have a big wick on the downside, and maybe this is the trend reversal. Once again, the moment of truth is actually when this hourly candle closes. 14 minutes left. If this hourly candle actually closes and we are getting follow through, then I could imagine that this could be actually a bounce for Bitcoin. However, guys, I told you a bounce is always happening, whether here or here. I see very, very seldomly after a huge wick on the hourly on the downside that the next price action is immediately going down. Usually we are seeing a bounce here. Let's wait for the next hourly candle and govern that. I will govern that live with you, and I will update you exactly on what is my game plan for Bitcoin right now, my updated game plan. I just give you another example here. After this massive dump to the downside, we got this inverse empire here, if you want to call it like this, with this big red candle here. And then what happened afterwards? Well, the Bitcoin price broke higher, and in fact we didn't close here again below the previous close, and we went further higher. But here our invalidation point, because there you didn't know, was this the blow off top, right? The invalidation point was actually the moment we were breaking the previous all-time high. The moment we were breaking the previous all-time high here, we knew, wow, a new high, established uptrend, trend change here. This downtrend is over. And well, what happened? We went further higher, significantly further higher. Something similar to that might be happening right now. We are seeing a big bullish candle here on the hourly candles. Doesn't mean it's not the blow off top, but what it means is that with a high likelihood here at least, and I'm only going with probabilities, we are probably going to see a bounce here. And this bounce will be the moment of truth. If we are getting a volume supported rejection below the previous high, this might have been the blow off top, guys. I want to urge you to be a little bit cautious here, guys. Please don't get too overexcited, jump into short trades right now. This was the moment to short, this was the moment to close the position, exactly as I actually showed you earlier. So this is what I wanted to show you. So far, this is actually, if you can show me 20 different candles, and this is one of them, and all the candles are different, and someone wants to show me, tell me, choose one of the candles and I'm placing it there, I would choose exactly this candle. I would choose a green inverse empire actually, because this usually signals in the micro time frame we are getting a trend change. So let's wait here and see what is happening. 18,500 people watching live. This is crazy. This is a new world record. I think the previous one we actually set earlier today when we hit 15,000 views. Now we have 18,600. We are breaking one record after another. Thank you so much for all your likes. Thank you so much for all your comments. Thank you so much for sharing the video with your friends, with your loved ones. It is truly appreciated. You are doing something good for others, and you are doing something good for me and for the whole Crypto family. Since we are growing higher and higher, and I can just tell you, the last 30 days we made 47,000 subscribers. I mean, come on, we are also probably, I don't want to lie, just don't know, but probably we are also the fastest growing community with nearly 50,000 subscribers a month. Thank you so much for that, guys. I want to go here into the next one, and guys, this is interesting. I want to talk about Ethereum as well. Of course, you saw Ethereum in the thumbnail, so I wanted to talk about that. But this candle, please stay like this. And I can see maybe a bounce unfolding for Bitcoin, but let's wait and see what is happening here. So far, this candle looks good. If it actually goes lower, it goes red and maybe closes somewhere around these areas, this will not be bullish anymore. Let's wait and see. So far, the bulls are fighting back, and we have to see if the next volume supported bounce invalidates here this blow off top assumption. First of all, I wanted to go over to the Ethereum chart, and what we can see here is actually the Ethereum chart against US dollar. And before, I was actually predicting this breakout here to be a successful one, and well, it was very successful, but we didn't hit my price target, and I want to be very honest here, but this was also nice. We got a higher high here once again. Unfortunately, Ethereum is heavily heavily correlated to Bitcoin. And with the Bitcoin dump going down, well, Ethereum went down with it, unfortunately here. And the invalidation point was, of course, below this line here. And this symmetrical triangle breakout is invalidated. We just need the next pattern to form to see what is happening. But overall, actually, Ethereum is doing not so bad. Ethereum actually looks quite bullish, even though this might not look like this for you, but it looks still bullish here in this trend for Bitcoin. Because, I mean, remember, Bitcoin went down like, I don't know, 17, 18%. Ethereum only went down 15%. Can you remember the last time actually Bitcoin dumped and Ethereum dumped less than Bitcoin? I mean, this could be a sign that Ethereum has significant strength actually right now. We also have a big wick here on the downside. But what I find to be astonishing is actually that the Ethereum dump is not as severe as the Bitcoin dump. And this is something I haven't seen since a very, very long time. So personally, when everything calms down a little bit, I could imagine putting some more money into Ethereum, right? Something else I wanted to show you is, and I am here on the hourly candles, that we absolutely perfectly here hit my price target. I was also actually mentioning earlier here, this is by far not the most beautiful. I was unfortunately missing out on showing you this W pattern earlier, but this is by far not a beautiful W, but you could consider this a W pattern, and after the breakout we hit the price target. But look at this is Ethereum against Bitcoin. Doesn't look very severe, right? I mean, if I am actually measuring this is Ethereum against Bitcoin. Usually Ethereum goes down much further here, but here we can see only in the immediate short term a 3% correction. But since the dump for Bitcoin started, Ethereum was even going up for a significant amount of time. And this is, of course, something to note here. Ethereum close to the all-time high, dumping less than Bitcoin. Why we are getting a very severe dump? Well, it doesn't mean that Ethereum will perform amazingly well in the future. But for me personally, the significance increased here. The probability increased for Ethereum having a bright future throughout the next few weeks. If this was the blow off top for Bitcoin, of course, Ethereum will have a very hard time. But I can see a high strength for Ethereum. And this is what I was actually also updating you on Twitter. Let me just go over here and show it to you. Let me show it to you. Well, I need a little bit more sleep, but guys, as I am always telling you, you guys are my crypto family and I just have to make videos. This is my highest priority. I was posting 4 hours ago. Ethereum is holding extremely strong against the recent Bitcoin dump, and at least 1,600 people agreeing here to me. And yeah, thank you so much for following me over on Twitter at MMCrypto as well. This is of course very important because I am posting these things in the moment it is necessary. Just for example, this Bitcoin dump, I was posting it in the moment we were breaking down. This is very hard. I have to do the thumbnail. I have to make some research. I want to come here with proper research to you. So in the moment we broke down here, it was impossible for me to immediately open a live stream. But in the moment we broke down, I of course showed you, warning, Bitcoin is trying to break down at $40,500 and I was telling you exactly the price target below 37,000, and I was also telling you exactly if this hourly candle closes below and confirms the breakdown, we could down sub 37,000. And well guys, this is exactly what we did. Congratulations for everyone who took the trade. I didn't take the trade. I don't take long positions. Nearly 20,000 live viewers. Beautiful, beautiful, much more beautiful than this Bitcoin dump, but maybe just as beautiful as this bullish candle here. Is this going to be a reverse empire? Well, let's wait and see. This candle closes actually in 6 minutes. In 6 minutes, guys, the countdown is going on right now, and of course, this will be extremely interesting. I am actually predicting a high volatility at the next hourly candle open. And this is something I am really looking forward towards. So please stick here with me. Wait until the end. Smash up the like button. And I want to evaluate here a little bit my trades. And I want to justify a little bit why I am doing what I am doing here. I want to show you all my trades here. And then I go back into the hourly candles and we will govern together how this hourly candle opens, what this means for the Bitcoin price. Are we actually solidifying this bounce we are seeing right now? And is Bitcoin going to go above the previous high, which would invalidate the assumption of the blow off top, or are we going to get a rejection before, which would with a high degree of certainty confirm that we are at least going to go further lower and maybe have a correction this time of higher than 20%. I will be talking about all of that. First of all, I want to show you my trade. This one was already way above 400,000 US dollars in profits. Now it is only 367,000 US dollars in profits. I actually opened this one at 10,800 US dollars. And the reason being that I actually took profits here is I want to go in a strong long position that I am accumulating Bitcoin on all my different accounts to make this massive long position happen in the moment actually it is happening necessary. And I will be updating about you when I am opening this position. I accumulated already 280,000 US dollars on this account, and this one here I am not taking profits because I am predicting, and this is of course pretty obvious, that I think that the blow off top, wherever it might happening, will not go below my entry price, will not go below my liquidation price. This is why I just accumulated here 280,000 US dollars for my next up and coming position. Then guys, we have this specific trade which I opened at 23,600. This one is approximately at the 50-50 ratio, and also here I accumulated approximately 260,000 US dollars for my next up and coming trade. Let me go over here. I am getting ready when it is necessary. And I was telling you earlier actually that let me go over here, that I would be very, very cautious trading Bitcoin right now. This doesn't mean that we couldn't take profits here exactly at the high, exactly as I was showing it to you here in my live videos, and that we cannot get ready actually for our next pump towards the upside. Oh, wait 1 second. This I don't want to show. This is private stuff and emails. It's not good. Here you can see 630,000 US dollars. This is the long-term trade. And here I am not accumulating more Bitcoin. Here I'm not accumulating more Bitcoin. Where I am actually accumulating significant amounts of Bitcoin is this specific trade. Here actually I accumulated nearly 1 million US dollars in Bitcoin already on this specific account. I want to get ready for my next trade in the moment it is necessary. And I will be updating you about that. 242,000 US dollars in realized profits and 236,000 US dollars in unrealized profits. And here I will also not take profits in the immediate future because the profit taking moment was earlier. I was taking profits, and now you can see here my entry price is here, my liquidation price is there, and there is just no reason for me right now to take more profits on these specific trades. I have accumulated already approximately 1.5 million US dollars for my next trades for Bitcoin once this rejection is over and once the next strong long position actually arises. But right now I am actually cautious, exactly as I told you before. Right now I want to make sure that I am getting ready and that I'm not in new long positions before this new uptrend is not invalidated. So let me go back here actually into the chart. Let me see what is happening here. In 2 minutes, this candle is closing, and this candle actually looks more bullish as the time passes. And guys, please, all of this is probabilities. Even though I was telling you, it really doesn't happen a lot that after a candle like this, the dump continues. This doesn't mean that the dump is not continuing. And also there we have to wait for the full hourly candle close. But usually after a big trend, after a big dump with the high wick on the downside, and a green inverse empire, this usually signifies a strong position from the bulls and at least in the immediate short term bounce towards the upside. In this bounce, we actually need, of course, a higher high for Bitcoin. Only if we are getting a higher high for Bitcoin above the 42,200 US dollars, this is the moment we have a higher high and the blow off top is invalidated. Very, very importantly, guys, let's wait here another 80 seconds to go for the hourly candle to close. And before I'm going back into the hourly candle and govern with you what is happening there actually, and something volatile is going to happen, and it's always the case after a massive dump with a new hourly candle open. I wanted to ask you for a little bit of love, a little bit of signs of appreciation, just as I appreciate you to the moon and back. Smash up the like button. 10,000 likes, guys. Can we hit 10,000 likes right now in the next few minutes? Please, guys, go down, scroll down, smash up the like button. I would truly appreciate that. I want to grab a water actually, but I can't because in 40 seconds the hourly candle is closing. So let me go back into the hourly candle and show you exactly what is happening here. Look at this, guys. Look at this. This is crazy. This is crazy. So 21,000 views. Beautiful. 21 million. Bitcoin, 21,000 views. Maybe in 1 year or so, we will have 21 million people watching live. That would be beautiful. We will probably break YouTube or have to pay some servers for them. But we are not that far yet. We are not that far yet. 37,777 this year. Come on, guys. Bring me luck. Bring me luck. 777, come on. So in 9 seconds, this candle is closing. And so far, it looks not bad, guys. 5, 4, 3. Wow, we are back, guys. We are back. In the moment the candle opened, the internet connection broke. This is crazy. This is crazy. Anyway, guys, I am back for you. Smash up the like button to get the algorithm back. We just dumped below 20,000 live viewers. Come on, guys. You have to be a patient trader. If you are not a patient trader, and if you are not even patient enough, when we have a small disconnection here of like 20 seconds that you stay in the stream, you have to reevaluate, am I also a patient trader? 20 seconds, guys. If this happens again, please stay here because usually the connection comes back. Anyway, guys, thank you so much for being here. We still have 20. Oh, wow, you are all back. All right, guys, I take it back. I take it back. The new hourly candle opened, and funny enough, this actually connection issue happened in the moment the hourly candle opened. Is this a sign from the universe? Who knows? Anyway, the next hourly candle opened, and it seems like this bounce is solidifying exactly as I predicted earlier. This is a very, very bullish candle. And does this mean that this bullish candle ends the downtrend, that this bullish candle ends the dump? No, not necessarily. It just means that there is a high degree of certainty we are getting a massive bounce here towards the upside. So far, the bounce is solidifying. Actually, in fact, this bounce here is already a bounce. And this is crazy, guys. I mean, we are just in new times here. This is within the last few minutes, we got a $3,200 pump for Bitcoin after getting a $7,200 dump. I mean, come on, guys. Different times for Bitcoin right now. This is a massive pump. And as I already told you, the moment of truth is actually happening very soon. We are here getting a bounce. And this bounce, I really, really want to see Bitcoin closing above. If it is not closing above, the likelihood of a blow off top is actually there. So this bounce actually continues exactly as I talked about it earlier. We are above $38,000 once again. We are very close to the 10,000 likes. I, of course, want to. I showed you already my previous trades. I want to show you also my future trades for Bitcoin, what I am expecting for Bitcoin, where I am going to take profits. Because as you see, I didn't take profits for a few days. I took your profits on the way up, even close to the high. Always partial profits, but now I am not taking profits, and I will be talking exactly about why I'm not doing it and why I took profits, and of course, where my next trade will be for Bitcoin. Let's talk about that, but so far, so good, guys. We are getting this bounce here for Bitcoin. And this is what I was mentioning earlier. If you watched from the very beginning, every single dump, every time has a massive bounce. Every single time. The question will be how this bounce will look like. Just one example here. We had a massive dump to the downside. Then we had a big, big wick here, just as we had a big wick here. And then, well, the Bitcoin price went higher. And the moment of truth was when we broke the previous high. This was the moment when we knew, well, most probably we are going higher, and we went higher. And this is actually how it is always looking. Just one example. This was a positive example. Dump down, bounce higher, invalidation of the blow off top assumption, and we went to the next high. Another example is if I'm going to the 4-hourly candles, this was a positive example where it is actually a bullish example and we are knocking out the previous all-time high. In bearish example is when we are actually breaking down. Here we are not having a big wick, and when the next bounce actually goes lower than the previous one, this is the moment when we know, well, we will probably see further downwards momentum for Bitcoin. This is exactly what we are going to govern today in this video and after the video, guys. Make sure you follow me here and make sure you follow me also at ChrisMMCrypto with the blue verification check mark. If you go to Instagram, ChrisMMCrypto, blue verification check mark. Right now, I think I am the only crypto influencer with the blue verification. If you follow me there, you can watch the stories. I am posting daily stories, not only about lifestyle, not only about my thoughts, my life and my expectations, but also about Bitcoin. I am posting Bitcoin content sometimes in the moment it is coming into my head. Thank you so much for following me over at MMCrypto, ChrisMMCrypto. So let's go back here. Let's go back. And guys, do you remember how I told you this big wick here is actually a good sign for Bitcoin for a strong bounce? Well, we got a green reverse empire and the Bitcoin price is going higher. And I want to talk about Ethereum as well, of course. Now is the time, maybe before I am actually going here to the Ethereum content and then back into Bitcoin, of course, talking about some trades as well. I want to talk about everything. I want to make this episode as relevant as possible for everyone. But I want to talk about Ethereum. And now is the moment for you where you can actually leave all your thoughts, all your altcoin suggestions in the comment section down below. And I want to see your altcoin suggestions. And if I see that there is a lot of interest for altcoins, I will be probably covering one or two of them, maybe open the charts and share with you my expectations and my insights here on that. Bitcoin Cash, someone is actually saying, don't hate it, don't love it, don't hate it, just trade it. Something like this, Da Vinci is saying. Well, I'm not a fan of Bitcoin Cash, but you can still trade it, right? Anyway, Ethereum against US dollar doesn't look as bad as Bitcoin. I mean, we didn't even look at this, guys. I mean, Ethereum is a completely different story. And this is something which is blowing my mind and points towards the fact that maybe what we are seeing on Bitcoin is not the blow off top yet. Look at this. Ethereum broke down. And we didn't even on the 1 hourly and for sure not on the 4 hourly invalidate the bull trend. On the hourly, this is a retracement with a higher low for Ethereum. We have a big bounce here. I mean, come on, guys. Ethereum is looking strong while Bitcoin is looking weak. And this is something we are not seeing a lot. This is why I was posting the day before yesterday, I'm bullish on Ethereum because we already saw the first signs here. So this is already good for Ethereum. Going over to the chart here for Ethereum against Bitcoin, we can see here also the W broke out to the price target of the W pattern. For Bitcoin, however, well, we see this bullishly biased pattern here, this symmetrical triangle in an established uptrend, but we are breaking down against the likelihood, against the probability of the breakout direction. Usually the breakout direction should be to the upside in an established bull trend. And this was not the first time. I don't know where I can find it here. I mean, Bitcoin is just very, very confusing here sometimes, but this was not the first time that we actually had let me just show it to you here. We also had it, for example, here. This was also a symmetrical triangle and we broke to the downside actually quite massively. And this one here also goes to show perfectly what we have to look out for Bitcoin. But the only thing I want to mention is within this whole bull trend, and look at these amazing patterns. I mean, we had so many patterns, all of them we actually traded successfully here. But now the times are a little bit changing for Bitcoin. And this is where I'm referring to the title I chose for today's video. What you can see here is we were bouncing between support and resistance. And the moment we were breaking down was also the moment we were breaking down against the statistical likelihood, because this was also an established bull trend, symmetrical triangle, and we broke down. However, this was a massive downtrend and once again, big wick on the downside. A big wick on the downside, a strong bounce. And the moment actually we broke the previous high for Bitcoin, this was the moment we knew, guys, this is not the end yet for Bitcoin. The same thing happens every single time. When we are breaking lower, breaking the previous high, this is not the end of the bull trend. The same thing I am actually awaiting right now. A big reverse empire, a big wick on the downside, and the next bounce has to surpass the previous one. However, guys, so far, we are seeing here a bullishly biased symmetrical triangle breaking to the downside. The same thing here. And whenever Bitcoin is showing something like this, after 20, 30 times it broke out exactly in the expected price prediction here. I mean, even this symmetrical triangle, which broke down later, we at least hit our price target and we made profits on this specific trade. This is why the times are a little bit changing for Bitcoin and why I'm getting very, very cautious here. Please disregard all of these orange lines here. You know what, guys? I will go back into the Bible chart and I have to clean up the Bitstamp chart here very, very soon. So this is why I'm saying the times are a little bit changing for Bitcoin right now, because there are bullish patterns which are breaking down. And well, whenever we are not hitting price targets, whenever we are starting to get false breakouts, whenever bullish patterns are breaking to the downside against the probability, this is the moment where we can say maybe things are changing for Bitcoin and maybe we are getting very close to the top. And I think after we started this big run here at, let's call it the 20,000 US dollar level, but basically we started at the 3,800 US dollar level. We 10x Bitcoin since March, right? We 10x Bitcoin in like 9 months. I think this is the moment where we can say, maybe we deserve a small rejection. Maybe we deserve the Bitcoin price to go a little bit lower. And I want to take a drink here quickly, guys. Please forgive me, but come on, I think you can understand. think you can understand. Maybe orange juice? No, I just take the drink, the water. So I think this is maybe the moment where we should get a small rejection here for Bitcoin, and we are getting it already. And do you remember how I don't get tired to talk about that. I want to go into a quick Q&A before I am going to my next up and coming trades for Bitcoin and Ethereum. But do you remember I was talking about the wick? I was actually falling in love with this wick, and as you can see, we are getting follow through here. Let us wait and see here if this actually solidifies. But as you know, guys, let me pull it in here. This is important. This is the moment of truth. If the next up and coming bounce is actually getting rejected earlier, we are going to go further lower, most likely. If we are knocking out the previous high here, I can tell you this run is not over, and we can expect higher price targets, actually price targets I mentioned earlier, and I am going to repeat here in this video. Let me just zoom in here a little bit. And now is the time for you guys to not only smash up the like button. Thank you so much for so many people, but also for asking me some questions here. I will shirt collar, Chris. I will go back into the charts here very, very soon, but please leave your questions here down below. Let me check the volume quickly. Someone is saying the volume is huge. Yes, the volume is huge. Wow, this is interesting. This is very, very interesting. Let me check something else. I'm back with you very soon, but I want to check something. This is interesting, guys. Okay, before I go into the questions, guys, how long have you been studying TA? I will answer all of these questions very soon, lovely people. So let me go to the hourly. I told you on the hourly we broke the bull trend, and yes, we broke it. In the moment we broke down, I updated you on Twitter. As you remember, follow me on Twitter. In the moment we actually broke the trend line here, 40,500, I updated you in the moment it was necessary. In the moment we broke it, we also broke the trend here on the hourly. We went down, retested a little bit, and then eventually broke down and hit the price target I was mentioning earlier in the previous video and also in the on Twitter. If we were to go to the hourly candles though, you can see, well, we didn't break the 4-hourly trend towards the upside here since October, right? So far, we didn't break it yet. I mean, you could call this wick maybe a break, but we have to close below, right? We have to close below to break it. Just as here, we wick below, we got a massive bounce back, the bulls fighting back actually, and then the Bitcoin price getting follow through. Well, right now, we are actually still supported by the 4-hourly weekly ribbon here. 4-hourly ribbon, actually, EMA ribbon. This is the EMA ribbons. This is, for example, the 21 4-hourly or the 21 period EMA. And as you can see here, we are still inside. We did not, let me repeat, we did not yet break the trend on the 4-hourly candles, and this is certainly something to take notice of. So you can see here on the 4-hourly, we also have a bullish candle. Let me actually diminish here the 4-hourly EMA ribbon. And you can see the 4-hourly, well, we have a little bit time to go, 2 hours and 47 minutes, but on the 4-hourly, we didn't break it. And if the 4-hourly also closes somewhere along these lines and looks something similar like this could be an inverse empire also on the 4-hourly. So the 4-hourly looks quite nice here. We didn't break the trend yet. I mean, we broke these lows here, but we didn't really break the previous lows. But on the hourly, we broke the lows, we broke the EMA ribbon, but so far we have an extremely bullish candle here on the hourly. So let's wait and see what is going to happen right here. Let me answer a few questions, drink a little bit of water, and then go back into the charts and share with you my expectations for Bitcoin and for Ethereum. Water is really beautiful, guys. Water is very, very beautiful. Something else I wanted to show you is quickly, here you can see big volume, of course, in the dump, but also a big volume actually here supporting the inverse empire. So this big volume just signifies in a green inverse empire that we had a lot of bulls fighting back, actually, a lot of bulls fighting back. We could go down to the 15-minute candles and you see the same thing unfolding here. I mean, look at this. Massive dump and then a massive green candle here. The bulls fighting back very, very strongly. Probably on the 5-minute it's getting even more interesting. I mean, I would never trade this, but as you can see here, we also broke it. Anyway, guys, this is still a downtrend on the 5-minute, on the 15-minute, on the hourly, so nothing is confirmed yet, but at least we started this bounce here. Let's wait and see what is happening here. And let's hope actually for Bitcoin to break the previous high, because otherwise I think maybe finally this blow off top is going to happen and we are going to see a sideways consolidation, sideways downwards consolidation for Bitcoin. Let's wait and see, guys. I truly love you. 11,000 likes, more than 20,000 live viewers. This is crazy. More than 20,000 people watching live. This is a football stadium, man. This is a second league football stadium, maybe even a first league football stadium for some of the smaller clubs. Me standing in the middle of the of the green and like everyone watching. This is how it is. This is what is happening right now, man. Completely amazing. Thank you so much. I really feel blushed here that you wanna see what I am actually sharing with you. And I actually shared something earlier with you, and I want to talk about this again. Let me go back here, and this is something which really should give you a little bit of strength, because I mean, in the end of the day, we are still in this massive run towards the upside. The bull market is not over. These small rejections, they are very normal for Bitcoin, and Bitcoin is on the trajectory up. US dollar is going to get printed, and it is getting printed, as I am saying this, into oblivion. So if the US dollar bottom is 0, the Bitcoin high is actually, the potential high is infinite. The same goes for this chart. The same goes for this chart, where you can see that the monthly RSI is right now getting into very bullish and overbought territories. But in the immediate short term on the monthly, this doesn't mean anything. This just means we are somewhere here. And then we had another 6, 7, 8 months of upwards price action. Same thing here. We are somewhere right here. We had another 7 months for the bull market blow off top. This is where we are right now. We probably have another 8 or 12 months of upwards price action for Bitcoin. I wouldn't get all too excited here. But yeah, we have to expect a big rejection to come at any point of time. Let me just quickly check here if we have something else. Yeah, this one is a very interesting one. This is actually credits to digitalic.net. This is the pure multiple, and yeah, you can see here how the Bitcoin price is going parabolic here after the pure multiple was hitting the lows, as we were hitting them right here, right here. So I mean, this is just the confirmation, guys. We are in a massive bull market, and usually this is not going to end anytime soon. Let me go back here, and well, the bears are also fighting back. Just as the bulls are fighting back, the bears are fighting back. Anyway, let me go into a quick Q&A and just see whenever something is changing in the charts. I will talk about that. The trend is your friend until the end, and that's true. If you're trading the hourly, you should remain cautious. If you're trading the 4-hourly, you should remain cautious. On the daily, at least, we are in a bull trend still. On the weekly, at least, we are in a bull trend. On the monthly, we are in a bull trend. So this is why I just want to urge you guys: don't get too, how to say, too fearful before it's not necessary. And with your holding portfolio, nothing should actually change. Even though we are breaking down here, in a holding portfolio, you should hold everything until infinity. I'm waiting for your course. Yes, guys, I was telling you, I want to bring out the course whenever we are going to this consolidation phase. Fortunately, it took much longer than I thought. And yeah, it took longer and went higher than I thought. So now, if we are actually finally going to this sideways consolidation phase, I don't need a long time to finish it. I already started, of course. I will finish it, and I will push this content to you. I will push this this course to you. If you go to mmcryptotrading.com, let me just wait here before I'm going into the next one. If you just go to mmcryptotrading.com, just mmcryptotrading.com, put in your email address, your password, you get an email address and your name, you get a 20% once in a lifetime bonus only for the MMCrypto family, guys. And once this course is out, I will send an email personally to you. And this course is only for the people who want to take it one step forward, because I will continue pushing all my content for free here on a daily basis. I will show you my trades and everything. But if you want to take your knowledge, your trading knowledge, one step forward and see my structured course, which I did only for you in a very structured and easy to understand way for a 20% bonus, you use the link down below, or you go to mmcryptotrading.com, put in your name and your email address, and in the moment the course is ready, I send an email out personally to you with this discount code. So make sure you take advantage of that. Any other questions, guys? Any other questions? Da Vinci, yes. Should I call Da Vinci? Smash up the like button if I should call Da Vinci, guys. I want to see. We are at 11,700. I want to see 14,000 likes for me calling Da Vinci. And I also will text Da Vinci if he is awake. Are you awake? Do you want to join this stream? Let me see. I have 20K people watching live. Come on, Da Vinci. I hope he will join the stream. That would be, of course, amazing. I love to have Da Vinci on. I need the likes here. We're already getting 500-600 likes. Come on, guys, push the likes up to 14,000 likes, and I will get Da Vinci here if he has time, and we'll let him share his knowledge, his thoughts, his predictions, his trades, his price targets live here in this episode, guys. You know he joined Bitcoin in 2011. He's a true OG. So give me this feedback. We want to determine, is this the blow off top? Is this the end already? Smash up the like button. Come on, Da Vinci. He's texting, he's writing. I need the answer. Come on. Amazing. 12,700 likes. Come on, already 1,000 likes within like 1 minute. We can hit 14,000. I know you can do it. Many people actually shilling Da Vinci here, and I can understand it, man. He is amazing. When should I buy for hodl? Right now, actually. Right now sounds crazy. But if you want to hodl, what I think is the best strategy is dollar cost average. If you have $1,000 to invest, split it in 10 equal parts and buy every week throughout the next 10 weeks. Well, if we get the rejection, you are happy you can buy lower. If Bitcoin goes higher, you're happy that you bought in the first place. Dollar cost average is the best thing. Yeah, he cannot right now. He can join in 10 minutes. Okay. The people are waiting. Yeah, he's very busy right now. I hope he can join. He is saying he can join in 10 minutes. And yeah, let's wait a little bit and see if he can join. Stick here until the very end. I will be talking about much, much more. Hit that like button. Thank you so much for hitting the like button. And I will go back into the charts. But right now, just we can see that nothing is really happening. We got this very bullish inverse empire, which is usually signifying in the immediate short term a short-term trend change, and that the bulls are strong and that the bulls are fighting back. Everyone's saying, join Da Vinci. Da Vinci putting on makeup. I'm telling you, he's not using makeup. His skin is that clean by nature. I think he has a sauna at home and he's using it every now and then. Yeah, he's getting a lot of compliments for that. Tell us the Da Vinci code. Well, Da Vinci will do so if you smash up the like button to 14,000 likes. Fix your shirt. Oh, yeah. Thanks, man. Lovely community. Chris, get some sleep. Yeah, I certainly need sleep, but I have the lovely people requesting Da Vinci, so I have to wait the 10 minutes. He said in 10 minutes he probably has time. In the pipe, 5 by 5. Yes, Brew institutions already pulled out of crypto. Greed and fear. It's not true. It's not true, guys. The institutions are not timing the markets. Institutions are smart money. Market timing with your holding portfolio. It is, and this is not demeaning, guys. I love everyone, but this is usually let's phrase it like that, a not smart decision. This decision is not smart. With your holding portfolio, you buy and freaking hold. Why do you think Warren Buffett is buying and holding? Why do you think Tony Robbins is buying and holding? Why do you think Gary Vaynerchuk or whoever people are buying and holding? Do you think they are doing that because they are dumb? No. Because buying and holding is the best thing for a holding portfolio. It has statistically, scientifically, and proven the best performance. Buy and hold. Institutions are buying in Bitcoin. I want to show you actually the statistic here, which is proving that not only institutions are buying into Bitcoin, but also that institutions are hodling on Bitcoin. I was just having a call with Michael Saylor, who was investing himself and also with the company like hundreds of millions of US dollars into Bitcoin. And do you actually think that he was selling any Bitcoin right now after he made $1 billion US dollars within 1 month or 2 months? No, he was not. He's not timing the market. He was buying them. And he said, quote, I will never sell them. He bought them to never sell these Bitcoin, because remember the meme where there was Morpheus and Neo from Matrix, and Neo was asking Morpheus, well, Morpheus, are you telling me that I can sell my Bitcoin for millions anytime in the future? And then Morpheus said to Neo, my small Neo, when this time comes, you will not have to do that. And this is the thing, when Bitcoin actually goes into the mainstream and gets fully adopted, you will not have the necessity to sell your Bitcoin for worthless US dollar. This is not what it's about, guys. Don't sell your holding portfolio. This is my opinion. Something else I wanted to show you is this one here, this, guys. This is very interesting because what you can see here is whenever whales are buying and selling, this is actually the number of entities with a balance of more than 1,000 Bitcoin. And the bulls, the whales, let me zoom out a little bit more. You can see the smart money is always doing the same. In the beginning, of course, severely accumulating Bitcoin, selling off before the all-time high, then accumulating Bitcoin throughout the bear market, selling off before the all-time high. And right now, the same thing, accumulating along the bear and bull market. But now something unprecedented is happening. The Bitcoin price is going completely vertical, and they are still accumulating. In fact, we are reaching a new all-time high every single day on the number of entities, on the number of whales being involved in the market, on the number of whales having more than 1,000 Bitcoin. They are still stacking up. They are, in fact, look at the orange line. They are buying today. These institutions are buying today. Institutions are not lording off their backs, guys. Institutions are buying right now, and they don't care because they also dollar cost average into the market. They probably have dollar cost average costs of like 16,000, 18,000, 22,000. Many people actually followed MicroStrategy and Michael Saylor. They are still buying and increasing their average price, but they are still profitable and they are not lording off their backs. They don't care if Bitcoin now retraces down to 30,000 US dollars. They don't care about that. They are hodling for a long time. This is a hedge against the monetary system, guys. This is something you have to keep in mind, guys. It's very, very important. I wanted to show you something. Metcalfe's Law, where is it? I wanted to show you one specific chart. By the way, guys, smash up the like button. We really want Da Vinci to be here, right? We really want Da Vinci to be here. And yeah, actually share with us his knowledge, his expectations for Bitcoin. This is also interesting. Man, I love this website, digitalic.net. One second. Wow, guys. Wow, 13,600 likes. Soon we have 14,000 likes and hopefully Da Vinci joining us as well. I will message you. Yes, I will call you once you tell me. I really hope he can join. He actually said that 6 minutes ago, so hopefully he can join. He said in 10 minutes, so let's wait and see what is happening here. Something I wanted to show you is actually one specific chart. Where is it? This one here, beautiful. I mean, come on, guys. I want to show you something. This is interesting. So what you can see here is the yearly candles for Bitcoin, 2009, 10, 11, 12, 13. So what you can see is, of course, a few years up, right? One red candle, 3 years up. One red candle, 3 years up. So right now we are just in the third candle of this specific bull market. Usually every bull market has like 3 green candles. 3 candles here, 3 candles here, 3 candles here. But the most interesting thing is that the third candle, in this case the fourth one, I mean the first years don't really count. No one was really involved in Bitcoin. Let's count here from the 2011 level where actually some people joined, including Da Vinci. But the last candle of the bull market is actually always the biggest one, the parabolic one, the one with the biggest returns. Same here in 2017, biggest candle with the biggest returns. And the same thing will happening here. Look how small this is. This is just the beginning for the Bitcoin bull run. This is something I can tell you, not with 100% certainty, but I mean, I have everything invested in that. I can live with being wrong here, but I just think this is the beginning of the bull run. The institutional FOMO is just starting, and more people, more and more institutions, billion-dollar entities and billionaires are actually realizing that right now. This is something what I really, really don't want you guys to forget. So right now still, Bitcoin is here actually in bounce mode, but we're getting a small, Bitcoin is actually doing basically nothing here in this hourly candle. But you can see after we got this big wick on the downside, this reverse empire, it seems like we are going to start a small bounce here. And the moment of truth will be to see here, is this bounce solidifying and is it going to create a lower high for Bitcoin? This is very bearish. We will probably break this one here. Or are we going to create a higher high for Bitcoin? Well, the last 30 times we were actually breaking down the last, 3 months or so. Every single time the bulls fought back. But the matter of fact is there will be this one point of time where it is not going to happen. And I will show you also live on Twitter, on Instagram, and if I am live, of course, also live in the episode when this is going to happen. Elon Musk, please buy now. You know what, guys? Let's do something here right now and let's join forces. Let's get the next up and coming trade a tweet here to go viral. I will make a tweet right now and we have to stick together. We all want Elon Musk to go into Bitcoin. I feel like that all these billionaires usually are part of a specific elite. I feel like Elon Musk is a little bit different. He was just posting use Signal because of this WhatsApp scandal. So let me post here, Elon Musk, come on, Elon Musk, buy Bitcoin. And now guys, please, now, go over to Twitter, please. I will post it in the 10 seconds approximately. And let's all like the tweet I'm posting. Let's retweet it if you feel comfortable with that. And post, tag him in the comments down below. Let's make his notification feed actually to go on fire. Let's make this tweet to go on fire. Let's push it to 10,000 likes here. We can actually join forces with 19,000 people watching. I will post it and let's make this one completely go on fire together. Let's make Elon Musk see that actually in his time zone, he is right now actually in the middle of the day. This is the Elon Musk troll period where he is posting his tweets. I will post this in 5 minutes. Please go over to Twitter. 5, 4, 3. Let's make noise. Like the video, retweet, and post him. Tag him in the comment section. Make this one go on fire and make his notifications go on fire. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and let's go. Come on, Elon. Come on. Let's go over. Elon Musk, come on, let's show us some love here. 500 likes already, beautiful. Come on, 750. Yes, sir. You guys, this is a crypto family. 1,005, what the fuck? This is crazy, 1,700. Beautiful. We can get this to 10,000 likes. This is right now 21 seconds and 2,000 likes. Come on, Elon Musk. Give us some love here, man. I mean, we are just doing him a favor. Buy Bitcoin, Elon. Buy Bitcoin. When was he posting the last time? Let me just see here. Yesterday. Come on, Elon. 3,000 likes. Beautiful. Beautiful. I really hope he will see that. And I hope Da Vinci is coming online also very soon. Because this is, of course... it would be live, or he's saying, yes, he's saying I should call him now. 3,000. Guys, please, if you're watching that, go over, like this tweet, leave him in the comment section. We need him to see that. And of course, his feed is huge. But if we are getting here 10,000 likes and a lot of comments, he will probably see that. And maybe this will be like the last push he needs. I just interviewed Michael Saylor, of course, here on our show. And yeah, he actually insinuated a little bit that he had some talks with him, maybe outside Twitter. He didn't say yes, but yeah, if you watch the video, the specific reaction maybe pointed towards a very specific direction. Oh, I didn't download Skype yet, so I will just use this one here. I will just use this one. Just wait a second. No, I have Skype on this computer. Open. Yeah, I have it. I can call him. Sorry, guys. Sorry. Smash up the like button. I will call Da Vinci now. And I want to see 15,000 likes. Please, guys, let's do it. 15,000 likes during the video. We already broke the record, but come on. I want to call Da Vinci J15 right now. Ooh, that's loud. That's loud. Come on, Da Vinci. Come on. Da Vinci! I can't hear you. It's now say something again.
Sorry, I'm driving. What did you say?
No. I wanted to ask you, Da Vinci, what are your thoughts on what is happening actually right now in the markets? I mean, we saw a significant Bitcoin dump down. Can you let us know what your thoughts are here? Do you think this is the blow off top, or do you think this is just a small correction and we are going to get a big bounce here towards new all-time highs?
Well, I think this is just a small correction, right? You see that it's already bouncing back up, right, from the correction. I was pointing that out to my brother-in-law, right? I was visiting his house right now. I'm just leaving right now to head back home, and I was pointing out that, hey, if this thing bounces heavy right? And I think it's going to bounce heavy at the 34,000. I think it was a 50% mark from the. If you draw the fib from the top to where we were to the bottom of that last W. Remember that W breakout that we had?
Yeah.
That was like, oh my goodness, we just blew up from the 33. The breakout level was the $33,000 level all the way to the top. You'll see that was the 50% retracement market. Everybody just hit the buy button like it was nothing they've never seen before.
Yeah.
And yeah, they're going to continue hitting the buy button, and prices will continue rising. Because also another thing you need to notice is that if you look on the daily chart and you take a look and you put on the 21 exponential moving average, you'll notice that the Bitcoin price bounced exactly off of that.
On the daily, actually,
on the daily.
You mean on the 4 hourly? On the daily, the 21 day EMA is actually at 31,700.
You sure? Because I could have sworn when I was looking at maybe I was looking at the wrong average then. I could have sworn it was the 21 exponential, but maybe I was wrong.
On the 12 hour.
I was looking at sorry?
On the 12 hour, we actually bounced, and before we bounced, but not on the 1 daily.
Okay, then maybe I misread it because I was looking at on my phone, so maybe it was not showing up properly because I only had my phone with me, so that's why I was looking at the charts.
Yeah, I also when I go to the restaurant, I'm sometimes like, especially recently, I feel bad, but sometimes I just have to take out the phone and check the charts and draw some lines, man. But it's a little bit nerdy, right?
Exactly, exactly. But it's so much fun, man. Right now we're such a fun bull mode that it's hard not to, right?
Yeah, for sure.
Right.
Da Vinci, I have a question. When are you back in the office? Because now the noise, or like the background noise, is a little bit severe.
Well, I'm like 30 minutes. I'm like more than 30 minutes out from my house.
Maybe do you wanna, just for the last few talks, is it possible to stop somewhere just for 2-3 minutes and then I'll call you back later or so?
Sure, I can stop somewhere.
Yeah, all right. So, guys, smash up the like button if you want to see some more questions, and more importantly, leave your questions here down below, because I want to pick up on Da Vinci's brain and actually know what he is thinking right now, and more importantly, where would he open a trade? That could be very interesting. Any questions, guys? Any questions? Yeah, got Da Vinci driving. That must be an emergency. Well, it is an emergency. And more interestingly here, actually, why Da Vinci was explaining here, for everyone who didn't hear that, Da Vinci actually thinks that this is not the blow off top. He actually said that probably this is just a shakeout move. We are going to bounce and then break out to new all-time highs. And I was telling you, if this, and on the hourly we have a reverse empire, gets a bounce, a volume supported bounce, and we are knocking out the previous all-time high, I will jump into Da Vinci's broad and actually have the same narrative. If we are breaking a new high, you always remember Da Vinci said, show me a new high, I'll show you a buy. Right, Da Vinci?
Exactly, that's how it is, man. Show me a new high, I'll show you a buy.
Exactly. And I mean, I think this is the moment of truth, because I was telling the lovely audience before also, whenever we are seeing this massive dump towards the downside, we are always getting the bounce. The only important thing is the new bounce creating a lower high for Bitcoin? Then it's probably a blow off top, or are we actually going to knock out the previous high? And I was using the previous examples. For example, the blow off top in 2019, we had a massive dump towards the downside, the bounce was coming, and the high afterwards was lower than the previous one. The same actually in December 2017. This is something I don't want to see, but if we are actually going higher, breaking the previous high, man, I think then we can go up for a next massive leg towards the upside. So right now it is some kind of indecision mode. Do you agree?
I agree. Right now we're in decision mode because it is going to be like but you know what, I'm looking at depending on how the daily closes. If it closes with a hammer candle, right, it's been very positive, right? If it closes with a hammer candle, it looks like it might close with a hammer candle. Hammer candles where there's a long wick and the body is looks like a hammer. And so if we close the daily with a hammer, that is positive so long as we pass the top wick, and because we're in a bullish mode, right? The odds are we're going to pass that top wick and head higher. So yeah, look for the hammer candle.
Insane. And let me check quickly the weekly. Yeah, the weekly is also closing in a few hours, in 2 hours 20 minutes. Da Vinci, what do you think about that?
Yeah, I'm going to be doing a video for my Pandora's Watch subscribers to discuss the weekly. I'm going to take a look at the charts and see how the weekly closes. I think we're going to close a little bit down. Like, I don't think we're going to close a red week, right? I think it's going to be a green week.
Yeah.
Isn't it?
Yeah, I agree.
Even though we're
I mean, for this week to close red, we have to go below 33,000 in the next 2 hours. Unlikely, I would say, unlikely.
I agree, unlikely. So yeah, I'm looking forward to discussing that with my Pandora's Wallet subscribers. I think we'll see how the next week progresses. I think this time around in the bull market reminds me of when we were like back at $12, $10. I don't know if any of you guys remember that. Bitcoin at $12, but I do. And it just slowly creeped up, and then all of a sudden, it just took off. It went nuclear, and it never really pulled back except to the 21 EMA on the day. That's it. Never pulled back on the weekly, the 21 EMA.
Yeah.
Never saw it. Just went straight up.
One thing that
incredible thing to watch, man. It was like I was partying every day. And that I remember doing videos actually for people exactly as they were calling me to say, "Hey, you're right about Bitcoin finally."
Yeah, yeah. Then I'm telling you, this guy is an OG. He bought Bitcoin the first time at $1. He made a video on YouTube telling everyone to buy on $1. I mean, this video already got like 400,000 or 500,000 views, so you probably saw that. Da Vinci, do you have any place where you can stop? Because I have a very important question about altcoins to you. I see here a lot of people asking about altcoins. Guys, give me some feedback. If you want, actually, Da Vinci to answer the question if the altcoin season started and maybe about what strategy he is actually going with altcoins right now. Maybe we can get some names out also. Of course, no low cap altcoins. We don't want to pump or dump a price here. But give me the feedback here in terms of liking the video. If you like the video, I know that you want more of this content and that you want some altcoin content. Now, Da Vinci, the stage is yours. I see here a lot of likes incoming. We already broke 15,000 likes during the live video, and we had on the peak more than 21,000 people watching at the same time. That's crazy, right?
Awesome. Wow, that's crazy.
It is crazy. Yeah.
You deserve it, man. You've worked hard for this audience, and you got it. And I have to congratulate you for working really hard and bringing all these Bitcoin people together. Here, I found a place I can stop. There's a grocery store here.
Perfect.
I think I'll be able to stop here. I'm going to see. There's a guard here. Hopefully, they'll let me through. Yeah, I have to take my temperature. Well,
perfect. Don't worry. Da Vinci is stopping right now, and of course we want to talk about the altcoin season, about some altcoins, because if Bitcoin goes into consolidation, sideways, slightly downwards, more importantly sideways, this could be the moment where altcoins are actually starting to flourish. And we actually want to know, Da Vinci J15, who made massive gains in 2017 with altcoins, massive gains in 2019 with altcoins. What is his new prediction? What is his new strategy? And more importantly, what are the altcoins he is actually stacking right now to get these gains in the future? And I think he is a very good guy to talk here when it comes to altcoins. And this is why I want to ask him very, very soon. He is parking right now. What altcoins he is actually looking at right now. 15,200. Perfect. So, Da Vinci. Yes, my question is, let me just flip the camera. Now the stage is fully yours. What are your thoughts? Do you think the altcoin season is starting right now? Are you waiting a little bit longer? What is your strategy? And maybe let's not mention some small cap altcoins, but are there any altcoins you are looking personally into for significant gains here in the immediate future? Please, the stage is yours.
Okay, well, I think that altcoin season will not start until February-March timeframe. So it could start as early as February, 1st of February, and as late as end of February. But sometime in that time frame, and maybe it could extend. We have to wait probably until March, but I don't think so. I think once Bitcoin, I think Bitcoin has corrected. I think the altcoin is starting to probably pop, probably right now. I wanted to take a look at that right as my next thing once I get home, because I bet you some of the alts are starting to like pump with this Bitcoin dump. And the alts that I'm looking to buy is basically, well, I've already purchased, like obviously Cardano. I've purchased like all the privacy coins that have really got crushed, right? The privacy coins, think about it. You know, government officials are the biggest criminals. Do you think they're going to want to use something where they cannot be cracked?
This is actually a funny assumption, because the government officials usually officially they are the biggest enemies of privacy coins because they want to regulate it or illegalize it. But in the end of the day, you say they will be one of their most loyal users, right?
Exactly. They will be definitely one of the most active users of privacy coins, because now they can hide all the money they steal from you.
Yeah. Interesting. So, what are the privacy coins you are looking into? I know that for example, I like Monero. I know that you like Dash. Are there any other ones you are looking into?
Yeah, obviously I like Monero. I like Zcash as well. Zcash is one of those that I have, and yeah, I think it's unfortunate that all the Mimblewimble coins have some issues. They can actually track 96% of all transactions can be tracked in the Mimblewimble coins. Unfortunately, point in time, they have to fix a small bug in that. And once they do, I think then they will start to do well. So the problem is that there's a way to track Mimblewimble coins.
Yeah.
And who knows? Maybe it was a CIA scam, right? Oh, somebody honestly dropped Mimblewimble into the Bitcoin forum in order to convince us to add it to Bitcoin. And it seemed like a good idea, but now, you know, somebody found a hole in order to figure out how to track all the transactions. So I wouldn't put past the CIA to drop that in there and do something like that, because they're the ones who were, like, for example, in order to prevent people from like creating like so-called secure connections, right? Because they were getting framed. Because, you know, in order to crack the current encryption protocol, it'll take years. I mean, it'll be hundreds of years in the future with faster computers. So in order for them to do that, now they have to wait for that. So there's another way. What they did was they created a bug in the randomizer. The randomizer for your encryption protocol, they created a hole in there so they could guess what the number is that you chose for your encrypted protocol. And that's so bad. But somehow Satoshi managed to choose the one randomizer that the CIA did not crack. So don't tell me he was not working at the CIA.
Yeah, it's possible. It's possible. Man, I mean, this whole Bitcoin story, guys, you have to think about it. Everything was perfectly thought through. Not only what he was mentioning here, the difficulty adjustment, like the block size, the halving of the block rewards, everything was perfectly thought through. I mean, it's complete. It's the most beautiful thing which ever happened to mankind in terms of money. I mean, it's completely beautiful, and you have the chance right now to buy it for as cheap as below 100,000 US dollars. Sounds crazy, right? But Bitcoin below 100,000 US dollars is cheap. And in a 10 years time frame, Bitcoin below 400,000 US dollars is probably still cheap. I mean, Michael Saylor was just predicting 15 million US dollars in the video I made with him, right? Crazy. I mean, Da Vinci, I think we are in a very, very important time right now. And yeah, I think we have a once in a lifetime chance. So I hope if even one person watching this right now is not selling their holding stack because Bitcoin is maybe going a little bit lower, we did our job today, right?
Exactly. Consider this. One day you'll be able to buy a mega mansion, right, with a massive castle.
Yes, a massive castle for 40,000 US dollars. Isn't that amazing?
Exactly. It's a definite lifetime.
And this is a massive castle. If we are talking about a normal house, you can probably buy 20 with 1 Bitcoin. We are talking about a massive mansion with like 15 bedrooms or so. There's a very big background noise at your place. I don't know what is happening.
You're there.
That's better. That's much better. Are there any other altcoins like no low cap altcoins, other higher cap altcoins you are right now buying or looking at or starting to buy, looking out to buy anytime soon? I know that there are so many people and they probably would love to hear their altcoin by any coincidence.
Yeah, I've mentioned a few of them on my channel, right? ST, I bought a little bit of ST, I bought a little bit of Balancer, and a few others I can't think of right now, but I've heard a lot of different coins that are basically DeFi or new projects that are just starting up. The key thing you want to look for is newer projects to buy, because those ones are going to actually pump the biggest, on the largest amount. You want to get the new project, because if you look back in the history of altcoins, although some of the incumbents did do well, for example, Ethereum, Gas, and all that kind of stuff, because they bottomed out, and you see what happened with Litecoin. You compare it to what happened. Litecoin is one of those old coins. It's an OG coin, right? It was a second altcoin that ever existed. And because of that, in the last bull market, it didn't do as well priced in Bitcoin as it should have. And so and same with a lot of other cryptocurrencies, like for example, I'm trying to think. Namecoin, yes, Namecoin was one of that was the third coin that ever came into existence. That got crushed.
Made safe.
And so all the coins that have been like that are OGs don't really do very well when there's a new pump. Why is that? Because people are interested in what's new, what's hip, what's hype, what's gonna make them a lot of money. You have to accept that. People want to make money. You can say we're here for the technology, but the reality is they're here to make money.
Yeah, exactly. In the end of the day, at least when it comes to altcoins, I want to make money. When it comes to Bitcoin, I'm also here for the fundamentals. I'm also here for the narrative. I'm also here for the disruption, for sure. But of course, in the end of the day, I want to increase my purchasing power. This is the goal of every one of us, but not the US dollar amount, of course. Anyway, this is great, Da Vinci. I will wrap up the live stream very, very soon here. We are already 90 minutes in. I want to go into the charts, share some more things I was promising in the beginning, and then I will go asleep very soon. But thank you so much for joining us. Of course, if you have anything last to share before we are wrapping it up and I'm going back into the charts, feel free to do so. The stage is yours.
Okay, well, if you bring up PandorasWallet.com, right, you'll notice there's a massive sale on, right? You can pretty much get in the Pandora's Wallet subscription group for $30 for 1 month. So that's the lowest price I think we've ever had. So if you're interested in becoming a Pandora's Wallet subscriber and actually watching the videos live when I do them, I record them first live with a live audience, and if you want to be a part of that, and then I post it for everybody else. So if you want to be a part of that, it's lots of fun. Everybody has fun because I do the thumbnails in front of everybody, and everybody loves that. When I do the thumbnails, oh my God, they love it.
Yeah.
You know how whenever you do the thumbnail, it's funny as shit. So I love it when you do thumbnails, man. So you should show people that when you do thumbnails, it's funny.
Yeah, maybe. Let me think about it. Maybe I'm gonna show it on Instagram. By the way, guys, follow me at ChrisMMCrypto on Instagram, the one with the blue verification check mark, at ChrisMMCrypto. Also check out Da Vinci's Pandora's Wallet. It is a beautiful product, and you also get access to his videos and to his Telegram group. Thank you very much for joining us, Da Vinci. It was a true blast. I want to go back into the charts here and share with you guys also what I'm thinking about Bitcoin in the immediate short term. But really, thank you so much, Da Vinci. I hope we see each other very soon. The light is probably on Tuesday, right?
Yes, definitely.
Any last words to share before we are wrapping it up for today?
Yeah, always play from a position of strength and do not get wrecked.
I zoomed into your mouth again. Thank you so much, Da Vinci. We will see each other very soon. Thanks, guys, for sticking here with us. And now we are going into the chart. Bye-bye. All right, guys, now we are going back into the chart. It was beautiful to have Da Vinci here live on the show. Very, very amazing. Always good to see his thoughts. And if I am going back into the chart here, really, like the hourly candle is the most bullish we could actually see here. But of course, on this hourly here, nothing is really happening. Maybe I'm waiting a little bit here until the 6-minute candle closes for the next hourly candle. This is the one we are going to govern still. And then we are actually going to wrap it up. But I want to wait for this here and share with you actually what I am thinking here. But once again, guys, I mean, really, congratulations. I didn't do it. I didn't jump into the trade. But if you actually traded this beautiful short position here all the way down to our target, this was a 10% gain at 100x leverage. This is a 100% gain. Big shout out to you guys. Really, like, I mean, let's go over here. Where's the tweet actually? I was posting it in the moment we were breaking down. Big shout out. Thank you so much, guys. And yeah, I'm just very happy when you are making profits, even if it's in a short position. So right now we are here in a kind of indecision doji candle. Let's wait and see here how this one closes. This is actually happening in 5 minutes. So this will be very, very interesting. How is it going with our Elon Musk tweet? Go over and like the tweet. We want to get here 10,000 likes. We want to have Elon Musk actually seeing this tweet and maybe at least answering to it so we can get him a little bit into Bitcoin. I mean, come on. If like the whole world is telling him buy some more Bitcoin, maybe he just buys one Bitcoin, and this would be already a big publicity, of course. So come on, Elon, come on. What are the answers here? Beautiful. Many people, even some. Yeah, this is beautiful, guys. Thank you so much for your support, man. Elon is such a troll, so I love to see some troll comments here as well. Beautiful, very nice, very nice guy also. I mean, he is the richest man in the world right now. If you disregard the Rothschilds or Rockefellers or whatever, like he's for sure the richest guy in the world. If you disregard all of them, he just surpassed Jeff Bezos, which is of course crazy. So 4 minutes more here to close the candle, and we are going below 15,000 views. So I have to wrap it up here very soon. But you can of course leave some questions here, and in 4 minutes I'm back at the charts, and we are going to look live here at the 4-hourly candles. So guys, any other questions? Show the dashboard of the car. I'm not in the car anymore. Call Elon. Well, unfortunately, I don't have Elon's number, but call Jack Ma. Yeah, maybe I can go and call Jack Ma. Don't have his number as well. Zcash is still cheap for big gains. Well, number one, Da Vinci also mentioned it to you. Zcash is from the very old altcoins, and they already made the last cycle. So from that narrative, maybe they don't have the biggest potential here in this cycle. But my biggest reason not to buy Zcash is actually that they have this master key, or that they had this master key, which was destroyed. We never know if it really was destroyed. So you never know if maybe something is going to happen to your coins anytime in the future. It's unlikely, but why do you want to go with that risk? Also, on the other hand, they have developers or founders fee of like 20%, and I don't like those. What is the best altcoin? Well, if you want to call it an altcoin, maybe Bitcoin, Ethereum, right? Ethereum is, in my opinion, the best altcoin. BTC up or down? I see in the next few hours maybe up, but whether we are going to go up in the next few days, this will be decided once we are breaking the previous high. And of course, I mean, if we are not breaking it, Bitcoin is most likely to break the previous low, actually at 36,200. If we are creating a lower high here after this bounce, I think we are going to go further lower. It's very important, guys. It's very important that this bounce is going to be a bullish bounce and not a bearish bounce. A bearish bounce is actually after the bounce when the second high is lower than the previous one. This is called an M pattern, and this is very bad for Bitcoin. At least, I mean, in the immediate short term. This year we are still going to see significantly higher prices. Any other questions, guys? Any other questions? Litecoin, we talked about that. Ethereum all-time high date. I think Ethereum is going to break the all-time high within the... If we are going to see here that blow off top, maybe it will take a little bit longer, but I think within January we will see an all-time high for Ethereum. We will go above 1,400. My opinion, I could be wrong here, but this is the most likely scenario. I see Ethereum actually being very strong here. Any other questions? XRP, we already talked about that in the last video. What about Qtum? think they have they went down 99%, so it's interesting at least to look at. Would you buy Cardano? Not right now. I have to do some research. I want to buy altcoins when I actually know something about them. So I know something about Ethereum. I know something about Uniswap. I know something about Polkadot, right? So I know the charts, and now I also know these fundamentals. That's why I was buying these altcoins. Dash, VeChain. You know what, guys? Let me go back to the chart because the 1 hourly candle closes very soon again. We are already online for 93 minutes and 1 minute left, guys. 1 minute left. This is the beautiful countdown, the famous countdown on the Crypto show. 1 minute left. One thing I wanted to tell you guys, very importantly, if you are not subscribed, I have to turn the camera. If you're not subscribed yet, not only press the like button, this is the most important. Below the like buttons, you will find the subscription button. Make this one turn gray. Press the bell and press on all. You have to press that to get the notification when we are releasing a new video. Press the bell and press on all. This is very, very important, guys. Press the bell and press on all. Press the subscription button and share this video with your friends. Do your friends a big favor. Let me go back here and let's see how the next hourly candle opens. So this one is actually indecision candle. It's not the worst, it's an indecision candle. I would call it neutral, but the next hourly candle is opening in 10, 9, 8, 7, 6. Count down with me, guys. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. And go. Next hourly candle open, and we can see here probably always some volatility coming in when the next hourly candle opens. Remember that the next daily candle actually closes and the weekly candle closes in 2 hours. I'm not gonna stay online for 2 hours, but yeah, this is of course important. I want to see here the next green candle. I want to see Bitcoin actually bouncing higher and then of course breaking the previous high. That would be amazing. But just, I mean, keep in mind, this bounce looks so small here against the dump. But this bounce even, I mean, we were going up 10% up, 30,400 US dollar bounce after we were seeing a massive, severe rejection at the new all-time high all the way down here of 17%, $7,200 down. I mean, Bitcoin is so volatile right now. This is actually why I was giving you this warning here yesterday. Let me quickly go here. I was giving you a big warning yesterday on my Twitter channel. Actually, here you can see it on the 9th of January. I would be very, very cautious trading Bitcoin right now because I only do long positions. And right now, it is not the time for long positions. Right now, it's not the time for long positions, in my opinion. You could open a long position and be very profitable tomorrow. It's just, in my opinion, not the time for long positions. So, yeah, let's look at this. I was telling you, I still stand to these words. And as you remember, I also gave you this massive, massive warning signal, actually, where I was tweeting out that Bitcoin is right now trying to break down. And well, I'm very happy to see that people are actually following these trade signals where we were perfectly hitting the price target. And this guy, for example, he opened a short also. He was posting that 4 hours ago after I was trading this trade alert, this breakdown alert. And he said, I know, Chris, you don't short Bitcoin, but I took this trade here in the evening. Thank you very much. Look at this, crazy. He opened here, he closed here. He made actually significant gains over there. And you can make significant gains with short trades. This was an obvious short trade. It's just I have the principle that I'm not shorting Bitcoin in an established uptrend. So guys, any last questions here? Any last questions? And of course, I will be back tomorrow with you, most probably with the next potential trade for Bitcoin, because as you know, until tomorrow, we have 12 more hourly candles. Maybe we have a pattern unfolding for Bitcoin. I will show you exactly where I will open. I will show you exactly where I will close it. And it's just, maybe I'm not gonna trade it, but of course it will be a potential trade. The reason why I'm not trading is because maybe I open like 2 trades per month. I'm standing on the sidelines a lot, but when I open a trade, I open it big times. And when I open a trade, the probability of success is very, very high. And this is just how I like it. But if you open more trades, if your frequency is higher, it's just very important that you make sure that you are profitable much more often than not. At least 55%, yes? Nice shirt, bro. Nice style. Thank you very much. I like it as well. I like it as well. It's silk and it really feels nice and I like the quality. Anyway, will you go on BitBoy's channel? Well, I like him. We chatted a few times, and if he asked me, I would immediately go on his channel. It's a fun guy for sure. Appreciate all your efforts, Chris. Thank you, man. I appreciate you guys. 16,000 likes, 21,000 people watching live on the peak, probably 100,000 people in total. I can't wait for the statistics here. So I truly appreciate everyone here. Elon Musk responded. Really? Come on, guys. I mean, don't shit me here. Come on, don't shit me. I don't think he responded, but would be, of course, amazing if he did. No, he didn't respond. Come on, guys. You are trolls. Why are you doing that? You're stealing my time with that. It's not even funny. Would be amazing if he did. Anyways, guys, he will maybe respond. We already have 6,000 likes on this specific tweet. Would be, of course, amazing. Someone is asking what happened to your kamikaze trade. Yeah, should I show it to you? You know, I made a kamikaze trade which was not to be taken serious because I actually wanted to open a trade on Bitcoin, not in that moment, but I only found 0.1 Bitcoin left. And you know, like usually I play much, much higher. So I only found on one of my trash accounts 0.1 Bitcoin left. And that's why I just thought, okay, you know what? For entertainment purposes, I will open this trade. So of course, I want to be here very, very transparent with you and show you exactly what I did with this trade and why I cannot. Oh, I have to press on login. So let me join this one here, this account, and show you exactly what happened to the kamikaze trade, because right now it seems like I got liquidated, right? But of course, guys, you know, I even value small amounts. I mean, for my trading portfolio, 0.1 Bitcoin is a small amount. I value those, and I can show you I got stopped out at break even. There you can see it, 0.1 Bitcoin left on the account. I got stopped out at break even on this specific trade because, yeah, I even value small numbers. 0.1 Bitcoin is maybe $1 million in the future. That's why I value every single Satoshi. So when I saw actually the Bitcoin trend changing here, I knew this is not a valid long position for me anymore. So I put in a stop loss exactly at break even. I got stopped out at break even. And maybe that's an important learning for you guys. Whenever you are in a long position and you can see, oh, we are forming an end pattern. Oh, maybe there is a bearish divergence. Oh, maybe there is a lower low for Bitcoin. Or whatever, we are breaking the pattern now still to the downside. We are not confirming the breakout. Whenever something changes, you shouldn't be too proud to go out of a trade. Now I want to show you something in the charts, how something I was actually predicting earlier is happening here on the hourly candles. And if I'm going back, you remember how I was mentioning this is a very bullish candle, a trend reversal candle on the hourly. And this is a reverse empire. Let me take a sip. And what you can see after this reverse empire, we got two more hourly candles, and this one here is massively pumping right now. This is, guys, and unfortunately, I am not getting tired to say that, exactly as predicted. It's just funny, guys, but I just want to be funny here. But this is actually exactly as predicted. This was a very bullish candle and we are bouncing higher here. So I am expecting still a massive bounce for Bitcoin. As I had told you, always when we are massively breaking down, we have to also punish the weekends on the way up so they can go back in and then we are breaking down again. With this specific bounce here, we need a higher high for Bitcoin. If we're actually getting rejected before a higher high, a massive rejection before the higher high, maybe this was the blow off top, guys. So what is happening right now is, of course, exactly as predicted, because this inverse empire was a very bullish candle here on the hourly. Call Peter Schiff. Yeah, anyone has the number? If you have the number, I will call Peter Schiff, of course. So, any other questions, guys? Any other questions? I have to wrap it up very soon. What you calling Bitcoin in 24 hours? That's very hard, man. That's very hard. I mean, I can open trades once a trade evolves, but I cannot tell you now what the price will be in 24 hours. Everyone who tells you he can do that, he is probably not saying the truth. Any other questions? By the way, guys, if you want to support us, you will find in the video description below, if you go below the video, you click on more, you will find three different links accumulating $1,000 in free bonuses. It says 700 maybe, but it is 1,000. The Bybit link alone, if you sign up today and you deposit tomorrow, you get $500 after your initial deposit. You can use this free bonus for your own trade. Go below, click on more, and take advantage of this deposit bonus. It is $500 on Bybit alone. I am trading mostly on Bybit, and I will migrate more of my trading only on the Bybit platform in the future, even though I am also using VMAX. Ethereum price prediction end of the year, 5 to 10,000 US dollars if this bull market continues way above 5,000, probably 10,000, maybe even higher. Could be wrong, but I'm holding Ethereum. I am bullish on Ethereum. Still in a long. What trading app are you using? Dude, I'm using TradingView. How long are you staying in Dubai? I'm a resident of Dubai, so I could call it one of my homes. So I'm always coming back every now and then. I'm a resident here, so probably staying longer for quite some time actually already. You know what, guys? We are going below 13,000 views. Let's wrap it up. We are here more than 100 minutes. And in the last words, I really wanted to use a little bit of my energy here to thank especially those who waited until the very end. I mean, you watched more than 100 minutes. You are the true crypto family. Whenever I meet you in real life, guys, I'm gonna buy you a cold one or so. I mean, we are family now. You are big friends. And most of you guys I have never seen, but I see the numbers here. I see the people. I picture it in my mind how so many people are watching, and I feel blushed. I mean, I really appreciate it, guys. Thank you so much, especially for everyone watching here until the end, especially for everyone liking the video, leaving thoughts in the comment section, and everyone who is also I see a lot of personal questions. How many homes do you have and whatever. If you are interested in that, you can follow me at MMCrypto, the one with the blue verification check mark. Follow me over there. Thank you so much for watching, guys, and we will see each other very soon at the next one of MMCrypto. As always, guys, as always. Bye-bye.